In a quiet monastery, a Zen master sat by a tranquil pond, watching koi fish glide through the water. A student approached, weighed down by frustration. "Master," he said, "I can't find peace. Some people in my life are like thorns, constantly wounding me with their words and actions. How do I protect myself?" Without looking up, the master pointed to a lotus flower blooming amidst the murky waters. "Do you see how the lotus grows?" he asked. "Untouched by the filth surrounding it, the lotus blooms. To understand how to treat those who trouble your spirit, you must first learn from the lotus and the waters it thrives in." Through the lotus's example, the master began to teach his student about dealing with toxic relationships and the wisdom of Buddhist philosophy. The journey is not about distancing oneself from others, but about transforming the energy of toxicity into an opportunity for growth. This lesson provides us with profound insights on maintaining inner peace, showing compassion, and setting boundaries. The first lesson is seeing through the veil of toxicity. When another person causes you suffering, it's often because they are suffering deeply within themselves. Their pain spills over and affects those around them. Thich Nhat Hanh, who was known as the father of mindfulness, teaches us, they do not need punishment, they need help. The student asked, "Master, if their suffering is the root of their actions, should I simply bear it? Does Buddhism not teach us to endure?" The master smiled gently. "Endurance without wisdom is like walking through a forest blindfolded. You may survive, but you will stumble, fall, and hurt yourself. Understanding is the light that guides endurance. Do not absorb their suffering as your own. See it for what it is, a reflection of their inner struggle." The lesson here is that when we interact with toxic people, we must separate their behavior from our own sense of self-worth. Their words and actions are not a reflection of our value, but of their own unhealed wounds. The master then spoke of compassion. "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love," he says, quoting the Buddha. "Compassion transforms. Like sunlight that melts ice, genuine kindness and understanding can soften even the hardest of hearts." The student asked, "But what if my compassion is rejected? What if it only encourages them to hurt me more?" The master picked up a handful of sand and slowly let it fall through his fingers. "Compassion is not given to change others. It is given to free yourself. When you show kindness, you release your own anger, resentment, and fear. Whether the other person changes is not your responsibility. What matters is that you remain true to your nature, like the lotus that blooms despite the mud." The student realized that compassion is not about allowing others to mistreat you. It's about acknowledging their pain without letting it control your emotions. Compassion is a gift you give to yourself as much as to them. The next lesson is about setting boundaries with wisdom. Boundaries are not walls, but flexible structures that protect while allowing interaction. "Learn from the bamboo," the master said, leading the student to a bamboo grove. Bamboo bends with the wind but does not break. It knows its limits. When the storm is too strong, it sheds its leaves but keeps its roots grounded in the earth. The student asked, "How do I set boundaries without creating anger or conflict?" The master replied, "Speak your truth gently but firmly. Do not explain or justify endlessly. A simple 'this is what I need' is enough. Those who respect you will honor it. Those who do not are not meant to walk closely with you." Boundaries are an act of self-respect and an invitation for others to engage with you in healthier ways. The master then spoke of self-reflection. "You are not punished for your anger. You are punished by your anger," he said. In dealing with toxic people, it is easy to focus solely on their faults and forget to examine our own. Zen teaches us that the outer world is often a mirror of our inner state. If we find ourselves repeatedly drawn to toxic individuals, it may indicate unresolved issues within us. The master handed the student a mirror and asked, "What do you see?" "My reflection," the student replied. "Do you see the dust on the surface?" the master inquired. The student wiped the mirror clean and nodded. Just as the mirror reflects accurately only when it is clean, so too must you clear your mind of anger, resentment, and fear to see the truth of any situation. The student understood. Self-reflection allows us to break patterns of attraction to toxic relationships and heal the wounds that make us vulnerable to such dynamics. The final lesson was about detachment. Attachment is the root of suffering, the Buddha teaches. The student asked, "Master, if I let go, does it not mean I have failed to help them?" The master shook his head. "A bird cannot teach a fish to fly, nor can a fish teach a bird to swim. Some paths are not meant to intertwine for long. Letting go is an act of faith in yourself, in them, and in the universe. Trust that they will find their own way, as you must find yours." The student wept, not from sadness, but from the profound relief of releasing the burden he had carried for so long. The journey to inner freedom had begun. The teachings of the Zen master offer us timeless wisdom. Our power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering ourselves. Toxicity in others often stirs turmoil within us because it touches unhealed wounds or unsettled parts of our being. Reflecting on these teachings helps us grow into stronger, more compassionate individuals. If you enjoyed this video, you might love this next one too. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more inspiring content in the future.